Hello, oh god, my eyebrows are looking really thick on me. Anyway, don't mind, never mind. My name is Amelia Dolores, and, I was posting, videos of myself doing covers on here, but I decided to take a different direction, and I decided to do album reviews instead, or for a while at least. I could have done something with my band, but they probably would have killed me if I uploaded our videos without permission, so here we go. Um, I'm relatively new to this vlogging review thing, so forgive me if I kind of stumble a bit, but I thought I should test the waters with it. Anywho, the first album I'm going to be reviewing is a pretty much at the time of recording this, a brand new release by an UK artist called Pixie Lott. She's just released a new album called Young, Foolish, Happy, and I know what some of you are probably already thinking. You're probably thinking, what the hell would an Australian girl know about Pixie Lott, considering that she's virtually unknown over here, whereas in the UK she's treated with the same reverential awe as Jesus. Um, I've actually been following her since her days of Marmaduke. I had a kind of a love-hate relationship with her to start with, but that's a whole other story. Um, But I've pretty much been obsessed with the girl for 2 years. But I'm going to do this interview. I'm going to do this vlog post as an entirely objective thing. So there's not going to be any bias, and I'm going to say some pretty surprising things from a fan. Now, the vibe I get from this album is that she she's definitely, I guess, matured, and she has matured since Turn It Up. But unfortunately, Pixie Lott seems to have confused maturing with being a bit boring. Is if that's making any sense to you. Um, Whereas Turn It Up was had its kind of equal moments of, kind of the exuberant sort of upbeat pop songs like Here We Go Again and Boys and Girls and Turn It Up and, Jack and all that sort of stuff. Young Foolish Happy, from listening to, only really has, if we're counting the deluxe tracks, has four distinctive upbeat songs, that is, the two singles, Kiss the Stars and I Throw My Hands Up. The rest are all middle of the road ballads, and it's essentially a chill out album more than it is a dance party album. I think All About Tonight was giving out the wrong vibe for the album. As much as it's a great song, it's a great 3 minute nugget of well produced pop music, and it did deserve to go to number one when it was released in the UK. Um, what Do You Take Me For? The second single is kind of more representative of the album. I was reading some interviews with Pixie before um, the album was released, and she said numerous times actually that she was working with Stevie Wonder and John Legend, and I was very eager to hear her collaborations with them, and I was disappointed. Stevie Wonder only plays like a tiny little harmonica section on Stevie on the radio, and we don't get to hear him sing, which is a wasted opportunity for Pixie and Pixie's fans, and also from interest in the US, who would probably jump on the opportunity to flog Pixie's collaboration with Stevie Wonder. Um, it's a kind of a summary kind of song, though. I mean, I'm actually quite happy with that song. It's not horrible. It's a great little summary kind of track, and it's definitely very good. It's one of the highlights of the album. Her collaboration with John Legend, You Win, on the other hand, is a bit crap. It's very slow. It takes a while to get to anything good, and it's just, yeah, I mean, the attachment of the name doesn't really do anything for me. But yeah, Sorry, that was just my screensaver. I realize I may have to move my mouse every 5 minutes, so excuse me if I do, kinda. Anyway, back to reviewing Young Foolish Happy. Standout tracks: Kiss the Stars, which apparently is going to be single number 3, which I'm very happy about because it's just an amazing track. Put this. Or is it put the plug in the socket, give me more power? Come on, Pixie. Phallic imagery in your songs. You've got fans as young as 5. Um, oh, not as bad as some other artists out there. Not as bad as Rihanna. um, yeah, I mean, some good points about the album. Pixie is using her lower range a lot more. Her voice has definitely matured. Sometimes the the album gets to be very poorly mixed, and it sort of clouds her voice, and it definitely sort of cloys it. But she's using her low range a lot more, and she's sounding so mature, and she's sounding great, and her live performances have been, really, really great. And she's just been going at it like a good girl should, and she's dancing, she's singing, she's doing the whole pop star thing, so that's really, really well. She's looking great too. She's got a boyfriend who she wrote most of the album tracks about, and if that's anything to go by, then she's probably pretty bored in that relationship, because the whole album is just like one kind of blur of middle of the road songs. And she's also being a great role model, but I find this to be a major letdown from Turn It Up 2 years ago, which, as much of a mood whiplash as it was from track to track, it definitely had that kind of Amy Winehouse meets Britney Spears meets Christina Aguilera meets JoJo meets every pop star who's come out in the past 10 years. And all of a sudden she's gone from that, from, exuberant 18-year-old Pixie who had the world at her feet, to 20-year-old Pixie who's still only 20 but she's acting as though she's 45. She's a 45 dressed as a 16-year-old. And that's the vibe I'm getting from her. Hopefully her next release, I just want Pixie to break up with her boyfriend just so she can sing better songs than this. But if you just have the singles of What Do You Take Me For and All About Tonight and Soon, Kiss the Stars, leave it at that. Don't get the album. Don't get the deluxe edition of the album because you'll be bored out of your brains. But all in all, Pixie, you're a great talent. You're a great asset to this industry. Keep singing, but pop some pills next time.